And now my number one favourite PS5 game of all time is... Hello everyone, Lexitan Gaming here, you there, and today, whoo, it's a biggie boy. It's my top 10 PS5 games so far. I mean, I say so far, what is scheduled to come out before the PS6? GTA 6? When the PS6 comes out, I might do an updated list, but for now, let's all gush over a console that was sold out for like 2 years. Was it worth it? Quickly before we get started, I promise, just some quick rules, okay? First of all, the most important one, this is my list. There is no definitive list because it's all subjective with video games. I said it once, I'll say it again. I'm not going to be including the games that I haven't actually gone through completely and finished. Games like Alan Wake 2, Metal Gear Solid, Delta Snake Eater, Metaphor ReFantazio, Baldur's Gate 3 and the Silent Hill 2 remake. You won't be seeing those because I haven't finished them, okay? And guess what? I don't have all of the time in the world or all the money. Some of the games here I've got there and haven't started, and some of them I haven't even bought yet. So those won't be included. Games such as Visions of Mana, Persona 3 Reload, Indiana Jones, Kingdom Come Deliverance, and yes, even Silksong.
Oh my god.
I'm waiting for the physical release, okay? I shouldn't have to say this, I probably don't have to, but due to the backwards compatibility, I think I should, there are no PS4 games on here, okay? No ports, no literal PS4 games that you can play on the PS5. Just thought I'd say that. And this one's not a rule, but please consider subscribing, hit the bell if you want more videos just like this one you're gonna watch now. Number 10, Stray. The people that know me are rolling their eyes right now because yeah, I'm a cat person. I like dogs too. I've had dogs. I love dogs, but I always have had a cat around. I grew up around cats and that's just that. So get over it. So when I saw this little game being shown, yeah, it piqued my interest. And yeah, I got it day one. The reason why this one's still sealed is because on day one it came out on the PlayStation catalog. So I still wanted to support, but I'll just keep it unopened because I'm weird like that. I didn't look into it much as I didn't really want to be spoiled. I knew I was playing as a cat and to be honest that was enough. Stray starts off nicely with a pack of similar looking cats and oh whoopsie daisy, the cat you play as has fallen down a ledge and in typical cat fashion the other cats don't give a toss. Huh? Now you're in this underground world and almost everyone's a robot. They built this city after the humans have just up and disappeared. Obviously the cat wants out and that is the goal. This is all done of course with your sidekick drone B12. But while this is a fairly short game, around 8 hours or so, it still manages to immerse you into this world. I loved stopping to talk to the townspeople, robots, doing things for them and just getting to know them, getting to know their backstory and how they came upon this place. And the gameplay, it had some really unique platforming. I really enjoyed it. But the best part was just running around, to be honest with you. And oh my god, there's actually some crazy emotional moments, especially the end. You know what I'm talking about if you've seen it, played it. And this was all done by an indie dev team. Brilliant. Number 9, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. The latest game in the long-running Ratchet & Clank series, Rift Apart, was one of the first games I got for the PS5 and it really showed me what the console can do. The graphical leaps this pulled off at the time literally had me slack-jawed throughout the game. I just loved the environments. Everything was so colourful. And in a day and age where that's kind of gone away, Shark Pit Gaming, it was very nice to see. The gameplay is, it's Ratchet & Clank. It's phenomenal, but we'll get back to that. The main attraction to this game, however, was the dimensional rifts and the possibilities that could come from them. How that comes about is at the start of the game, Ratchet & Clank are celebrating their victory and Dr. Nefarious decides to come around, be a big old Debbie Downer on things and use a Dimensionator, which opens random dimensional rifts and they're sent to the dimension where Dr. Nefarious actually won and the characters actually end up away from each other and they're met with that dimension's version of each other, Revit and Kit. It's hard to explain, obviously, but it was really cool, okay? And yeah, the story is each partner wants to meet up with their original partner, beat Dr. Nefarious. Fun and games after that. As I said, the gameplay is solid, as it ever is with this series. But my personal favourite part of the gameplay is of course using all the new and old weaponry. Yeah! just a familiar, brilliant platforming adventure with some of the best CGI cutscenes I've ever seen. And it's funny. So there's that. Number 8, Final Fantasy 16. Some of you are probably shocked to see a Final Fantasy game this low, especially seeing as it's on my list, and some of you probably think it shouldn't be anywhere near the list. Here's what I think. That's okay. You can have your own opinion. My experience with the game was just that. It was an experience. It was full of darkness and also hope somehow. Look, I'm not going to get into that part of it being my experience and the emotional connections it has with me. I'll probably save that for an entire video, if I'm being honest. So I'll just go over the game itself. Yes, the combat was ass. You didn't have to try. You literally didn't. It was just button mashing, and that part really took me out of it. Another thing for the people who think this shouldn't be anywhere near the list, the side quests. Oh my god. Unfortunately, from what I remember, they added next to nothing. There was a hell of a lot of fetch quests, and the lore they may have added, it didn't seem worth it. It just didn't. However, the great parts were really great. Family rivalry from the get-go. You play main protagonist Clive, and you're basically an outcast to your mother, the only remaining part of your family, because your father and probably more importantly, your brother had an untimely death. It was phenomenal storytelling, trust me when I say that. And a complete throwback to Final Fantasy of old. You got the crystals, the epic music, and brilliant characters all around. And the story and the outcome is why it's at number 8. I can't tell it right now. Stay tuned for another video. Just trust me on that one. Number 7, Spider-Man 2. There is no other franchise that does traversing through a map as fun and as free as Insomniac Spider-Man, and of course Spider-Man 2 is no exception. It does. It makes you feel like you're Spider-Man. You can go about it any way you want. There's literally endless possibilities, and it's the best way. It's the best way to travel in any game I've ever played. That alone gets it on this list, to be honest. But my oh my, that's just the start, because now we get into the story, which is on point, I gotta say. In this one, you're challenged by Venom. It helped get your best friend better when he was dying, and it's helped you. It's a good thing, right? Right? No. Nope, it's not all sunshine and rainbows in this one, and Peter's slow decline while under Venom was masterfully done, in my opinion. And I really felt it. I was nearly shouting at the screen sometimes. Why are you ignoring Miles, Pete? Why are you being mean to MJ? That's not very friendly neighborhoodly of you. It all just works. It works. I really enjoyed the aspect of Peter and Harry's friendship, seeing how it kind of started in their early days, or hearing, and then seeing it progress throughout. The combat was very similar to the first, but with some new additions, which is all it needed to be. Some absolutely crazy boss battles in this one as well. Whether you're just chilling, swinging through the city for hours, helping people on the street, or going through the emotional yet thrilling main story, Spider-Man 2 is a must-have for any PS5 owner. Number 6, Astrobot. Yeah, the music. What do the kids say? It bangs. I was so taken aback by this game, or should I say I was taken back with this game, because throughout your adventure it is a constant love letter to PlayStation's history. All the characters or bots you meet along the way, some of them are just normal looking and some of them resemble PlayStation characters, and it's great. And I love me some nostalgia, and it's one hell of a nostalgia trip. I've said it before as well, but it takes like the best platformers you've ever played, takes all their good points and just puts it all together into one bundle and smashes it out of the park in their own way. I love the suit customization. I didn't really change mine up that much. I think I probably changed it twice because I like things being the same. But it was a great addition. And the best part for me is, of course, the gameplay, and it's the temporary power-ups or gadgets that you get throughout. They vary through all the different planets that you visit, and each one brings a special power to help you get through that planet. Now, as platformers go, the story, it's never anything crazy. But you play as Astro, the bot whose spaceship's crashed. And to fix it, you need to rescue all the other bots across the world that are his crew and collect pieces of the ship for those bots to repair it. Simple, but definitely enough to keep you intrigued. This game is it's the absolute epitome of fun. You can pick it up at any time, anywhere, and just have a blast. Do you get it?
Number 5, Resident Evil 4 Remake.
Now, just... Is this a port? Hang on. I can break my own rules, okay? Damn it. Anyway, so we do have a remake hit in the top 5, and Resident Evil 4 is one of the best. Let's go to Raccoon City.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I don't know why I said that, okay? I knew it took place in Spain. I hadn't long finished it. I think I looked up Resident Evil 2 on the internet because I will go through all the Resident Evil games at some point because of my love for this one. And I think I just got a bit confused there. I'm not massive on horror games. It's not that I think they're bad, I'm just a bit scared. I don't know if I've mentioned that before. I'd always been told I had to play Resident Evil 4, and yeah, I gave in. When I saw the remake being announced, I thought this is perfect for me to actually get into this game. And yeah, I'm feeling pretty bloody stupid for letting it go for so long, because it's the perfect mix of action and horror for me. I've literally just spoken about this game, so wait till the end. The card will show for my top 5 horror games. Surprise, surprise, it's on there, and I'll talk more about it there. But what I will say is Resident Evil 4 is outstanding, and it is a great addition to anyone's catalogue. Shut up! Number 4, God of War Ragnarok. Go, emotion, love, war. God of War Ragnarok has all of these elements, and it executes them all perfectly. It's a few years following God of War 2016 came out on the PS4, and this time you get to play as Kratos and his son. Excuse me, his boy, Atreus. The kid's growing up, but he's still a kid. He's still making some bad judgment calls, and the father-son relationship that's a conflict is the best part of the game for me. The main story is that you're both traveling across all 9 realms of Norse mythology, and you meet some friends and some enemies along the way. And of course you're doing this to prevent the prophesized apocalypse, Ragnarok.
He said it! He said it!
God of War of old was like a hack and slash, but the gameplay here has some real depth to it. Being able to upgrade your weapons and your skills to pull off some sick sequences. And even with all the blood and guts, it's still so fluid and easy to play. The colder environment really adds to the unsettling feeling throughout this game. The sun? Nah. The sun brings bugs, uncomfortableness, stinky boy, hay fever, smelly ass sun cream, which sometimes doesn't work, so then you get sunburnt. I'll take rain, cold, and a hoodie any day. Yeah, God of War Ragnarok is a must play for anyone who's into any kind of game. It's that good. Number 3, Ghost of Yotei. Yep, Ghost of Yotei hits the number 3 spot, and while that may be controversial for some, I had an absolute blast playing through this masterpiece, in my opinion. I couldn't put it down. I had to turn to it every day. Set in 1400s Japan when the samurai were at large, this game encapsulates it perfectly. I mean, it wasn't there, so I don't know 100%, but I feel like I was there with this one. I was in this world with these characters. How it goes is you play as Atsu and you are on a hunt for revenge. Evil Yotei 6 murdered your family when you were a child. They tried to kill you, but they were unsuccessful. You went away to the south to fight for 10 15 years, and now you're back to cross every single name off your list. It's brutal, it's engaging, it's fun, it's freaking video games, man. I of course loved the game Sucker Punch brought out before this one, Ghost of Tsushima, and the little tiny things that they did wrong with that, they corrected it here. Exploring the land of Ezo, helping settlers and killing any clan members that get in your way was epic in every sense of the word. Combat was engaging and always fun. The scenery was gorgeous, and there were many times where I just put my controller down and just stared at it for minutes at a time. I was gutted when it was over, but I was so happy it happened. Number 2, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. The hype for this game was insane. The payoff was almost impossible. But to me, they pulled it off. After over 120 hours of getting myself completely lost in the world of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, I can comfortably say that it belongs in the number 2 spot. It's the second part of the 3-part remake of the Final Fantasy game Final Fantasy VII that originally came out on PS1. Part 1 remake was solely based on the first part of the original game. That first part in the original game was about 8 hours, and in remake I think I clocked up about 50. So they expanded on that big time. Was it good? Yes. Was it missing something? Yes. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth fixes that though, because it's open world and you are just free to roam, exploring the old but as if it was new. It was familiar, sure, but with the remake and Rebirth, it's looking like multiple timelines, so it changes it up quite a bit. And everyone's back in this one. All your pals are back to help you, Cloud, save the planet from, I'm gonna say it, the best villain in video game history, Sephiroth. If you haven't played this, please do, trust me, you need to. If you don't want to play it now, wait until part 3 is announced, so then you don't have to have the agonizing wait that I'm experiencing. The music is, of course, a lot like the original. There's some remade tracks with a modern twist and just some new tracks in general. And whichever one that is that you listen to, just know it gets stuck in your head. So get used to that. Rebirth is the definition of a remake done right, a sequel done right, and I loved every single second I spent with it. The characters, your friends, the party really comes to life on screen, and they do. They just feel like your buddies. They motivate you to keep going and stick to that end goal. Now this is a message to Square Enix. Please show us some more. Please. We want to see a bit more part 3. That's all we want. Just a little bit more. Please. I'm starving here. Now, before I get to number 1, please let me know in the comments what's your number 1, your best PS5 game, or even what is your top 10. I'll read it, I'll listen to what you got to say, and I'll reply to all your comments, as long as they're not mean ones. And now my number 1 favourite PS5 game of all time is Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Game of the year. Game of the year. Fuck Shroud and whatever he has to say about Ark, because this, my friends, is Game of the Year. Expedition 33 truly caught me off guard right from the beginning. I had no idea what to expect from this game. I'd only heard of it through early reviews from YouTubers, and my god was it getting some good reviews. So I pre-ordered it hoping to like it and have a good time with it, and I was not disappointed. Story so rich it would make Elon Musk's liver quiver. I'm not going to get into that much on here because I want you to experience this for yourself. Please go out and get this game. You need to experience this wonderful yet haunting world for yourself. I'll say the twists in the story actually had me gasping out loud. Each character was so unique and brought their own backstory to the game, which was a brilliant addition. The turn-based combat system was engaging and a good challenge too. I can't sing the praises of this game high enough. And where it really shines is the story, and like I said, I'm not going over it. I want you to go out and play this. You need to experience this game. Just be ready to have your heart broken on more than one occasion. I know I did. Cheers.